What is your outreach kind of strategy to reach out to new, folks who can be potential mentees?
So we do it through, I think, two mechanisms. One is just through just the online outreach through our website. The last couple of years, we've been using the LFX mentorship program, which has brought a lot of interest in, because we've seen that as sort of a central place where mentees that are looking for mentorships in open source are going to. But we also have a rather large university and academic partnerships as well with schools like North Carolina A&T, Eastern Carolina, East Carolina University, Virginia Commonwealth University, and a number of others that often have mainframe programs in it. And we partner with them as well to showcase to their students. And matter of fact, we even have some students that come into our mentorship that just do it for class credit. They do it as a part of their class project. We have students at Virginia Commonwealth and Western University of Ontario that do exactly just that. So there's a number of different ways that students are finding from it. And we've also found it also creates a little bit of a word of mouth. We've had students that have completed the program and then they tell their classmates and their peers about it, and then they apply. Or we even had one situation here with a student in Nigeria that did the program and told his brother about it. And then the next year, his brother applied for it. So we've also seen a really large word of mouth, which has got more and more interest out.
Excellent. I just want to go a bit deeper into the student participation. If you can, just a bit explain, how do you work with university or how students can participate?
Yeah, so students, they work where they're at. So it's a completely remote mentorship. And they work with mentee or mentors that are also remote. They might be, at their company sites or whatever. And so it's an entirely virtually ran mentorship. One of the key things that we see as success in it is not just the mentor-mentorship bond, so building that working relationship, but also the mentee's ability to really be a self-starter. And this is often kind of a first time for some of these students. They're very used to in a classroom setting that the professor gives them their assignments, they give them a deadline. It's kind of a very linear process. Here, the mentor and mentee, the mentors will put up all of the mentorships available in sort of the high level. But then what happens is the mentor and mentee will sit down after, they kind of honed in and say, hey, this is the mentee that I want to work on my mentorship this year. And they'll work through the details of what it looks like what are the deliverables, what should be coming each week, all of those things. And what's kind of cool is that the mentee has sort of skinned the game with it, and they can help direct what that is. They can, say, hey, I'm looking at this here and this piece of work here. I think this might be a 2-week sprint for me to get done. Maybe this is something I can get done in 3 days. But it really leaves it to the mentee to be helping drive the direction and the pace. And the mentor is not there to sit there and sort of tell them what to do. It's not like an internship or something like that you might classically think of as like, I'm doing these 3 things, and oh, by the way, go get my coffee. It's this mentee is figuring it out. They're needing to be resourceful. They're needing to understand sort of the dynamic of the project around it, and they need to be communicative. And if you think about it, so those are the skills that a good, not just a programmer, but anybody, even folks in your line of work, if you run into somebody who's a self-starter, you snatch those people up right away.